Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here we go. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here we go. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here in Vegas. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Willis now off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Willis to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got a match on point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Isaiah Foskey just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
You look at the Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, it's Willis. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Yeah, his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake. Here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Going for it with Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. Here's Willis. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Willis out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action, Willis. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Isaiah Foskey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It'll be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Burrow looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey McBride, 48 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 19. Here's Willis now off the play fake. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They go play action with Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Trayvon Walker coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have the job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Burrow on play action. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now we'll bring up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Isaiah Foskey in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Willis now off of play action. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah. Gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Willis now off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Willis got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They go play action with Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10. Willis to throw once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Byron Young, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be taken at the 13. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. In motion, the tight end. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 24 yards. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Lazard. 38 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bronco Reno.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They'll come up now on second down. They go again with Pierce. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for